welcome back to the Plumbob Report.
Hello, hello. Good to be here with you, Becca Hartwell.
Okay, so console players, your time has come. Marketplace is hitting PS4 and Xbox, and we're going to ask if this is yay more content or oh no, tiny paywalls everywhere.
Right? And speaking of mysterious forces, we've got that Kushner-linked EA bid, the community petition, and even Lil Simsy talking Sims politics with a U.S. rep.
The real question is, who's actually controlling our poor Sims at this point?
I mean, come on, if my Sim can't decide not to eat spoiled grilled cheese during a fire, should billionaires really be in charge either?
Exactly. Then we're flipping it and talking mods and chaos. Abandoned baby mod, UI cheats for formative moments, Sims pancake CC, kits creeping back onto EA app and Steam.
Plus, Inzoi dipping into early mod tools and how all that lets players grab the steering wheel back.
And before I forget, we're checking in on non-Sims life Sims, like Paralives' actually alive towns versus Sims 4's cardboard neighbors.
Also, first impressions on Petit Planet from places like B-Bomb, Gosu Gamers, PC Gamer, and a quick look at Pokemon's Pokopia as cozy escape territory.
So yeah, stacked episode today, lots of chaos, lots of hope.
Pumped, let's hit it.
Let's jump into the Marketplace console update and what it means for your game saves. We want to hear from you. Submit questions via the web form in the description or give us a call at 747-677-1037 and leave your question. Don't be shy. Our AI assistant makes it super easy. Okay, so Marketplace on console. That just dropped like a piano out a window.
Yeah, that patch note was not subtle. One day nothing, next day, hi, here's a store in your menu.
Right? According to Game Rant, the new console update adds the Marketplace tab plus a bunch of fixes. So PS4 and Xbox folks now see that little shopping bag PC has.
And GameSpace pointed out it is front and center on the main menu. Not hidden, not in settings. It's like, hey, buy some stuff while your save loads.
Which on console is a whole loading screen on its own. So, quick recap. Marketplace is EA's built-in shop for creator-made items. Think curated CC packs, builds, that kind of thing.
Yeah, almost like mini kits, but from creators. And on PC, it already launched with those first creator packs. Keen Gamer called it a controlled CC storefront, which is such a polite way to say, we see your Patreon.
Controlled is doing a lot of work there. But the big thing from Push Square and MP1 is that console got more than just the store. They mentioned crash fixes, better stability, and some UI smoothing too.
Right, so it's not only here, give us money, there's actual bug fixes in the same patch. Strategic timing, maybe.
Yeah, they definitely bundled the medicine with the spoonful of sugar. Console players have wanted closer parity with PC forever. Gallery, more control, fewer missing features.
And now they're like, congrats, you're closer to PC. Also, welcome to microtransaction town. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I keep seeing that split. Hype because finally console is not an afterthought. Nerves because people are scared this turns into every cute item living behind a price tag.
Reddit has been on fire. My notifications are cooked. The main meme is that console finally got mods and they cost more than the base game sale price.
Wait, really? Of course.
Yeah, and TikTok jokes about kids borrowing the family Xbox, loading The Sims, and accidentally buying a cottagecore sink set.
That fear is real, though. The sources all stress that marketplace items go through EA. There's curation, there are terms, but console players remember how slow free updates can be.
So the question is, does this mean more love for console or more pressure to spend? Like, is this new content on top or content that would have been in a stuff pack before?
As a creator, that is my thing. On PC, I already live in CC land. I build, I download 1,000 couches. Marketplace just sits next to all that. On console, there is no free CC safety net.
Right, Marketplace is not supplementing a mod scene there. It basically is the mod scene.
And mods on PC are chaos, but they are free chaos. You get weird toilets and broken eyelashes, but you also get performance fixes, autonomy fixes, like actual upgrades.
Plus, if you don't like something, you delete the package file. On console, if a marketplace item feels bad or buggy, you're stuck waiting for EA to patch it.
GameSpace did say the update improves stability in general, which is good. But it's funny that the day we get a stronger engine feel on console is the same day a store shows up.
You're saying the coincidence is suspicious.
I'm just saying my first sim set herself on fire with mac and cheese, so chaos is kind of the brand here. I don't trust the timing.
Totally. And people are worried about paywalls on fixes. Like, will we see bug fix items bundled into paid lots? Or will EA keep gameplay changes in free patches and marketplace for vibes?
I lean optimistic on that, just based on talking to devs over the years. They know locking core systems behind microstores would be a disaster. But cosmetic creep, that's where I get nervous.
Same. I think we're going to see a lot of pretty clutter, cool builds, and maybe some light gameplay objects.
And on PC, at least, Marketplace has to compete with decades of free CC. On console, there's no competition, only vibes.
There's no competition, only vibes is such a cursed business model.
Put it on the box.
One upside, though, Push Square mentioned that console players finally feel noticed. Seeing the same marketplace tab as PC is like, oh, we matter to the roadmap now.
Yeah, and that part I love. More aligned updates, less PC first, console maybe, later. That's huge.
But it also reminds everyone that the people making these calls aren't just the devs who care. It's the bosses, the shareholders, the folks signing off on this store.
Exactly. When a new way to make money shows up inside your game, it is a reminder that someone higher up is steering the ship.
And if the ship is headed in a weird direction, people start asking bigger questions, like who actually owns the wheel now?
Yeah. If Marketplace on console is one little symptom, what does that say about the bigger decisions behind this game? Yeah.
So, politics are in your Sims game now.
Yeah, you're not just managing bladder and fun bars, you're managing Congress.
Okay, quick table set. According to Sims Community and Aftermath, there's this reported plan where an investment group linked to Jared Kushner is trying to buy EA.
Right, and Reuters reported the U.S. is actually investigating Kushner's Saudi-backed fund for possible foreign influence. So people see that guy, that money buying EA, and alarms go off.
Because EA owns The Sims, so suddenly it is not abstract finance, it is who controls the game where my kids spend 500 hours.
Exactly, and fans moved fast. Sims Community covered a big petition pushing EA's board to walk away from the deal.
That thing exploded. My meme account kept getting tagged on screenshots of the signature count, like people were speedrunning civic engagement. This is like, new scenario, influence corporate board in 7 days or less.
New scenario, influence corporate board in 7 days or less.
Complete with a sad moodlet, uneasy about private equity.
But for real, this is one of the first times I've seen players connect who owns EA directly to, are my Sims safe from weird political agendas?
And that got even louder when Aftermath reported on this leaked EA response to creators.
Yeah, so Sims Community and Aftermath both talked about an email EA apparently sent some big creators who raised concerns.
The gist from their reporting was, we hear you, we care about The Sims, your content is important, nothing to share right now.
Which is the corporate version of your Sim smiling while the kitchen is on fire.
Exactly, like technically reassuring, but the stove is glowing red.
I get why they cannot legally say more, but it left a lot of players going, cool, so that told me nothing.
And then you have this wild crossover episode where Lil Simsy is on stream with a sitting member of Congress.
According to Sims Community's write-up, she talked with Representative Jeff Jackson about all of this, on Twitch, in front of Sims fans.
That is such a sentence. My favorite builder talked to a lawmaker about M&A risk.
Forget university expansion packs. This is the civics course.
What I liked from the clips was that he treated it like a serious consumer issue, not just, haha, silly game kids.
Yeah, he talked about media concentration, about one deal shaping what millions of young people interact with. That matters.
And he kept coming back to this idea that games are part of culture, so who funds them is a public conversation, not just a stock chart.
Which is kind of the core fear here. People are not just mad my fave might change. They're scared that someone with very specific political ties could steer tone, representation, even what stories feel welcome.
Now, do we know that would actually happen? No. We're in speculation land.
Yeah, this is vibes and risk, not proof. But when Reuters is talking about probes into foreign money and then the same names pop up around EA, players connect dots.
And honestly, Sims has always been quietly political. Who you can marry, which families get good traits, and how the game treats cops, landlords, social services.
Exactly. So when people say, why do you care who owns EA? It is just a game. I'm like, have you ever watched a Sim get fired for pregnancy?
Or seen the debates every time they add a new identity option. That stuff shapes how players feel about themselves.
So yeah, seeing a congressman and a Sims YouTuber talk about consolidation and safeguards feels wild, but it tracks.
I also think it shows how powerful this community is. A petition, creator letters, press articles. Suddenly lawmakers are paying attention.
And it speaks to what we talked about earlier, this feeling that big decisions are happening far away from the people who actually live in this game.
Exactly. Players are like, if you will not listen in boardrooms, we will knock on Capitol Hill.
At the same time, I get the burnout. Not everyone wants to read SEC filings to decide if they can enjoy build buy.
Yeah, some folks are coping in the most Sims way possible, by breaking the game until it looks like their version of reality again.
Which is such a mood. If you can't control the shareholders, you can at least control the chaos in your save.
Speaking of chaos, after the break, we're going from boardrooms to basements.
Grinning, mods, dark storytelling, cursed babies, and way too much control over your Sims' tiny digital lives.
So, grab a snack, maybe back up your saves, and we'll get into how the community rewrites the rules next.
Now flip that on its head. Imagine loading your save and there's just a baby in a cardboard box on the sidewalk.
The baby is on the curb.
Wow.
In this economy.
This is that abandoned baby mod people keep sending us. It literally spawns a baby on a lot with no parents in sight.
And not like social worker cutscene, like, congrats, you've unlocked a side quest. Who left this infant and why?
Exactly. Storytellers are eating this up. Legacy players get instant drama without killing a sim or doing some weird affair setup.
Yeah, instead of 12 generations of, I met someone at the Spice Festival, it's, I found you in a box behind the gym.
And suddenly, your Gen 4 heir has abandonment issues, a secret family, and a pending true crime docuseries.
I love that Sims players looked at the adoption system and went, cool, but what if it was way more messed up?
To be fair, that chaos is still opt-in. You install the mod because you want that darker storyline in your save.
Right, and then autonomy kicks in like, oh, there's a baby? I'm gonna walk past it and mop a puddle.
Ugh, grill hot dogs. I swear, my Sims would step over the baby to grab a veggie burger.
So storytellers end up screenshotting that, writing captions, turning it into this whole saga. The mod is just the spark.
Yeah, the appeal is control over the type of chaos. You pick abandoned baby drama, not whatever the random townie generator serves up.
Speaking of control freak energy, UI cheats just updated for formative moments.
Yes. So if you missed it, UI Cheats now hooks into those pop-ups where kids decide traits and teen vibes.
Before you had to wait, hope the game rolled the moment you wanted, or cheated with a bunch of menus.
Now you can just right-click that little icon in the panel and swap outcomes on the fly. Like, you're not a mean girl, you're an overachiever. Boom.
This is like God mode for storytellers. You can line up traits with your plot instead of rewriting your plot because the game decided high-spirited.
And for people who hate RNG, it turns The Sims into more of a visual novel. You're curating arcs, not rolling dice.
I do like a little chaos, though. I'd probably keep one random, then adjust if it ruins the vibe.
Same. I'll let the game pick, then if it clashes with the story Bible in my head, I nudge it.
Plus, UI Cheats is already that I can't play without it mod. Needs, money, relationships. This just adds personality tuning.
This is how you end up with a perfect legacy spreadsheet and 0 flirty cowplant deaths.
Look, I said a little chaos, not OSHA violations.
Okay, quick CC hit list before we run out of time.
Yeah, Sims Pancake dropped those new sets and my Tumblr dash went feral.
The clutter pack with the tiny consoles and headphones? Incredible. Builders are staging the most detailed teen rooms I've ever seen.
And that soft, slightly messy furniture set, it looks like every first apartment where you stole a chair from your cousin.
It's that lived-in but still cute style that the base game couches just cannot do.
Also, EA finally putting kits back on EA app and Steam for people who lost access. About time.
Yeah, that whole removal saga was rough. At least folks can re-download their stuff now without tech support roleplay.
And outside Sims, Inzoi showing off modding tools already is interesting.
Very. Even just seeing them talk about creators editing animations and assets this early makes my world builder brain ping.
It sets a bar. If other life Sims bake modding in from day one, it pressures everyone else to keep up.
Which is perfect, because next we're hopping over to those other games. Paralives, Petit Planet, even that Pokemon Life Sim thing.
Yeah, if mods are how you spice up Sims, then those games are like ordering a whole new flavor of digital chaos.
So stick around. We're leaving the baby in the box, but we're definitely visiting some new neighborhoods.
Not literally, don't cancel us. New worlds, new drama coming up next.
Shifting gears real fast. So anyway, when Sims is being messy, where are we running off to now? Paralives?
Oh yeah, Paralives just dropped those new town animations and I am obsessed.
Same. All those little background moments, people actually crossing streets, bikes rolling by, cars stopping at lights.
Right, and the way characters lean on railings or sit on those tiny docks, it feels less like a backdrop and more like, okay, this is an actual neighborhood.
From a builder brain, that hits hard. I spend hours lining up clutter, and then the world outside the lot is frozen. In Paralives, the whole map looks like a giant build you can walk through.
And the lighting shifts with those buses and shadows moving makes me want to build an entire street just to watch it exist.
Same energy as watching ants in a farm. You set it up, then just stare at the tiny guys living their best lives.
Exactly. And like when Sims routing freaks out, Paralives is over there going, cool, here's someone dragging a suitcase down the sidewalk.
Okay, jumping to Petit Planet for a sec. B-Bomb and Gosu gamers were really into the cute factor.
Yeah, they both talked up the cozy vibe. Tiny planets, plants everywhere, that whole floaty pastel thing.
PC Gamer was more mixed. They liked the creativity, but said the story pacing drags and some quests feel like busy work.
Which, fair, taking a moment to think, but they all agreed the core idea is fresh. You're literally terraforming your own little globes, stacking houses sideways, breaking every building rule.
As a builder, that makes my spine tingle. Gravity? Never heard of her. It's like if debug objects got promoted to entire world design.
And that kind of weird experiment puts pressure on EA because if a tiny team can give you wild planet building, people start asking why their big franchise still has that one tree you can't delete.
Right, so Petit Planet might not nail story yet, but it's clearly showing what cozy can look like beyond cottagecore with chickens.
Speaking of weird spins, can we talk about Pokemon's Pokopia for a minute?
Oh, absolutely.
It's basically, what if your villagers were Pikachu and friends, and instead of grinding gyms, you're hanging out, decorating, doing little daily routines?
It feels like someone stuffed Animal Crossing, a life sim, and a Poke Plush into one cartridge.
And you can tell why people are hyped. Folks want chill spaces where relationships and collecting matter more than high-stakes combat.
Yeah, whether it's Paralives with hyper-detailed towns, Petit Planet with chaotic planets, or Pokopia giving you Pokémon roommates, players keep asking for the same thing. Let me live somewhere cool and tell my own story.
And that's good news for us, because when our main game acts up, there's this whole buffet of digital lives waiting.
Exactly. We're not stuck in one save file anymore. We can world hop until something feels like home again. Okay, so Marketplace dropping on console like a piano out a window is where we started, and I feel like that sums up this whole episode's vibe.
Total chaos, paid mods, corporate mystery bosses, and somehow we still end up talking about abandoned baby storytelling like it is art.
Right? If there is one takeaway, it is this. Players keep grabbing the steering wheel back, whether it's mods, CC, or jumping to other life sims when things get weird.
Exactly. And we want to hear how you're doing that. Tell us your wildest sim stories and marketplace hot takes on socials at Plumbob Report.
Sool sool, simmers! Subscribe and drop a quick review so more goblins like us can find the show.
Thanks for hanging out with us today, seriously.
We appreciate you. Back up your saves.
And maybe check that pool letter twice.
We'll see you next time on the Plumbob Report.